Hi, I am 40 years old, I'm married, currently pregnant with our second child, and we live with my parents in a multi-generational household. There are a lot of reasons that people choose to live this way: financial, cultural, or support during big life changes. For us, it's a mix of all that. But I'm gonna be real. This kind of living situation is often misunderstood or looked down on, especially in American culture. When I look for stories like mine, I just don't see them. So this channel is my space to talk openly about what it's really like, the daily challenges, the unexpected benefits, and how we navigate it all while still chasing our own personal goals. So if you are living in or thinking about a multi-generational household, or if you're just curious to see what it's like behind the scenes, then I invite you to subscribe and join us, or join me, I should say, on this journey. It's not always easy, but it's definitely real, and this is my experience. Up until World War II, this was how most people lived, in a multi-generational setting, whether that be in the same house or on a big family farm. They had a built-in support system. They all contributed to the greater good of the family or their local community in one way or another. And then when the soldiers came back and they had all this money, all of these suburbs popped up, and we were sold this idea that that's the American dream, that means success, and that's how you're supposed to live. And I'm not knocking that. I like having my own house and I like having my own space, but I've also found that there are a lot of benefits from living in a multi-generational household, and I don't think that gets discussed nearly as much as it should. Most of the time, it's people looking down upon people who live at home. We're painted as losers who don't contribute or don't have a job, and that's not the case at all. And so when I look for stories like mine and I don't see them, I thought, well, maybe now's the time to start creating a story. So I'll definitely be sharing more of what that looks like for me. And if you're watching this and you do live in a multi-generational household, I'm curious to know what that looks like for you. How long have you lived that way? How have you navigated it? What are some tips that maybe you would give to somebody who's new to this or been doing it for a while but still struggling, or maybe they just really like it or you really like it and you want to share your experience? I welcome that story, and I really, really hope to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching.